Hi, Assalamualaikum, and good day to our respected lecturer and my fellow friends. I'm NADIAH. Today with me to present is HANIM and also Kamilia. First and foremost, the topic that we have chosen is pre-service teachers' preparation and knowledge of co-curricular activities in school. For your information, this questionnaire consists of three parts. Firstly, demographic information of pre-service teacher. Secondly, pre-service teachers' preparation for co-curricular activities in school. And lastly, pre-service teachers' knowledge regarding co-curricular activities in school. In this questionnaire, we were able to get 36 responses. Now let's move on to the first part of this questionnaire, which is demographic information of the pre-service teacher. Okay, as you can see from the pie chart, majority of the respondents who responded to this questionnaire is female, which is 75%, while there is only 25% of the respondents is male. This means that 27 female is responded to this questionnaire and the rest 9% is male. Okay, next, the second question of part 1 is the course. We have decided to distribute this questionnaire to the students in Faculty of Education. There are ED 241, ED 242, ED 246, ED 247, ED 248, ED 249, and ED 260. Okay, from the pie chart, majority of the respondents are from ED 241, which is TESOL, with 52.81%. It means that 19 respondents are from ED 241. As you can see, 16.7% of the respondents are from ED 247, which is 6 respondents. The next one is ED 246 with 13.9%, which means that only 5 respondents are from the course. There are 3 respondents, which is 8.3% from ED 249 who responded to this questionnaire. Last but not least, ED 242 and ED 260 have the same amount of respondents, which are 2% for each course with 2.8%, and this is the least amount compared to the other 5 courses. Okay, now the last question for the part 1 in this questionnaire is semester. Majority of our respondents are from semester 6, which is 23 out of 36 respondents with 63.9%. There is 16.7%, which is only 6 respondents out of 36 respondents are from semester 5. For semester 4, there is only 3 respondents with 8.3% who responded to this questionnaire. The amount of respondents from semester 2 and 3 are similar, which is only 5.6% each, which means there is only 2 respondents comes from each semester. Lastly, there is no respondents who are from semester 1. Move on to the next part of this questionnaire, which is pre-service teachers' preparation for co-curricular activities in school. The first question is, I do sufficient preparation work for co-curricular activities at school. As you can see from the bar chart, majority of the respondents are at the scale of 4. There is 16 respondents with 44.4% of the respondents agree that they do sufficient preparation work for co-curricular activities at school. Next, in the scale of 3, there is 12 respondents with 33.3% who normally or feel neutral on doing sufficient preparation work for co-curricular activities at school. In the scale of 5, there is only 19.4%, which is only 7 respondents who strongly agree that they do sufficient preparation work for co-curricular activities at school. In addition, there is only 1 respondent out of 36 respondents with 2.8% who disagree that he or she do sufficient preparation work for co-curricular activities at school. Lastly, there is 0%, which is no one who strongly disagree that they do sufficient preparation work for co-curricular activities at school. The next question is, I am ready to be the person in charge for a co-curricular activity. As you can see from the bar chart, majority of the respondents are at the scale of 4. There is 13 respondents with 36.1% of the respondents agree that they are ready to be the person in charge for a co-curricular activity. Next, in scale of 3, there is 11 respondents, which is 30.6%, who normally or feel neutral that they are ready to be the person in charge for a co-curricular activity. In the scale of 5, there is only 16.7%, which is only 6 respondents, who strongly agree that they are ready to be the person in charge for a co-curricular activity. In addition, there is only 5 respondents out of 36 respondents with 13.9% who disagree that they are ready to be the person in charge for a co-curricular activity. Lastly, there is 2.8%, which is only 1 respondent who strongly disagree that he or she is ready to be the person in charge for a co-curricular activity. Okay, the third question of the second part of this questionnaire is, I am prepared to carry out co-curricular activities as planned. As you can see from the bar chart, majority of the respondents are at the scale of 4. There is 18 respondents, with 54% of the respondents agree that they prepared to carry out co-curricular activities as planned. In the scale of 5, there is 25%, which is only 9 respondents, who strongly agree that they are prepared to carry out co-curricular activities as planned. There is 8 respondents, with 22.2% of the respondents agree that they are prepared to carry out co-curricular activities as planned. In addition, there is only 1 respondent out of 36 respondents with 2.8% who disagree that he or she is prepared to carry out co-curricular activities as planned in the scale of 2. Lastly, there is 0%, which is no one who strongly disagree that they are prepared to carry out co-curricular activities as planned. So I think that's all from me, and my friend will continue with the next questions. Thank you.
For question 4, I am prepared in making sure that the co-curricular activity achieves its mission, and we received 36 responses for this question. The majority of the responses were agree, which are by 20 respondents or 55.6%, followed by strongly agree, which is by 9 responses or 25%, 6 responses pick neutral or 16.7%, and the other respondent, only 1 respondent voted for disagree or 2.8%. For question 5, I am prepared to assist in co-curricular activities when needed. We received 36 responses for this question. The majority of the responses pick agree, which is by 22 respondents or 61.1%, followed by the option strongly agree by 10 respondents or 27.8%. 3 respondents choose neutral, which equals to 8.3%, and 1 respondent chose disagree, which equals to 2.8%. For question 6, I make strategies earlier to make sure the co-curricular activities are conducted successfully. For this question, we received 36 responses. 30% of the respondents choose strongly agree with this statement, which equals to 36.1%. Another 13 respondents also choose agree, which equals to 36.1% as well, followed by 9 respondents, which equals to 25%, and they pick the option neutral, and 1 respondent disagree with the statement, which equals to 2.8%. For question 7, I am prepared to master the content of the co-curricular activities that have been given to me. For this question, we received 36 responses. The majority of the responses are by 15 respondents, which chose agree, that equals to 41.7%, followed by 11 respondents that choose strongly agree, which equals to 30.6%, and then 9 respondents, which equals to 25%, choose neutral, and then 1 respondent chose disagree with the statement, which equals to 2.8%. For question 8, I am ready to be assigned with the challenge of being the advisor for an activity. We also received 36 responses. The majority of the respondents choose agree, which are by 18 respondents, or equals to 50%, followed by 8 respondents which choose neutral, which is 22.2%, and then 6 respondents choose strongly agree with the statement, which is 16.7%, and then 3 respondents disagree with the statement, which equals to 8.3%, and 1 respondent choose strongly disagree with the statement, which equals to 2.8%.
Now we're going to look at the part 3 of this questionnaire, which is question about the pre-service teacher's knowledge of co-curricular activities in school.
For question 1, I believe that the relevance of co-curricular knowledge will help me manage the activity. The majority of the responses choose agree, which are by 15 respondents or 41.7%, followed by 13 respondents which choose strongly agree or 36.1%, and then followed by 8 respondents which choose neutral, and that is 22.2%.
The second question is, I have enough knowledge to manage the co-curricular activity. Majority of the respondents, which is 16 people, are equal to 44.4%, choose neutral, followed by 12 people, or equal to 33.3%, choose agree. Then for the skill totally agree and disagree, they have received the same number of responses, which is 4, or equal to 11.1%. The third question is, I am able to use the knowledge in practice. 24 people, or equal to 66.7%, are at the skill 4, which they agree that they are able to use the knowledge in practice, followed by 6 people, equal to 16.7%, totally agree that they are able to use the knowledge in practice. Then 5 people, equal to 13.9%, are at the neutral state, and the least one is 1% at the skill disagree. The fourth question is, I have got skills to plan a co-curricular activity. For this question, we have received an equal number of answers for the skill 3, which is neutral, and the skill 4, which is agree. Then followed by 5 people, or equal to 13.9%, which is at the level totally agree. And the last one is 3 people, or equal to 8.3%, at the skill disagree. The next question is, I have the skills to use materials or aids for co-curricular activities. 19 respondents, or equal to 52.8%, choose the skill agree, followed by 8 people, or equal to 22.2%, choose the skill neutral and also totally agree. Then the last one is 1%, selected the skill disagree. The sixth question is, I need training to improve my skills in conducting co-curricular activities. 22 respondents, or equal to 61.1%, totally agree with this question, followed by 9 people, or equal to 25%, agree that they need training to improve their skills. And then 4 people, or equal to 11.1%, are at the neutral state, and 1%, or equal to 2.8%, chose disagree. The last question is, I have acquired knowledge of teacher training from my university. 18 respondents, or equal to 50%, chose agree, then followed by 9 people, or equal to 25%, chose totally agree, then 8 people, or equal to 22.2%, chose neutral, and then 1%, or equal to 2.8%, chose disagree. That's all from us. Thank you for viewing and listening to this presentation. Have a nice day.